Hey friends, how are you? I'm here to introduce you to Lizzy. This is the Lizzy. So she is our newest sweater, or maybe you've seen her before. We have had her once before last year. And now she's back and she's super cute. So she has a mesh yoke at the top. So when I say yoke, I've referred to that in the Nancy before where I had the quilted, this one. So it's this top part right here. It is a mesh and it's all the way across the top and the front and the back. And it's super cute, don't you think? So she's a crew neck sweater with this fancy little bit up here, which makes her extra lovely and romantic. And then we have the cuffs, which are a 2x2 rib, as well as that neckline and the bottom. Now, it's harder to see that with this one because they do come in two materials. This one that I'm wearing right here is our lightweight sweater knit material. So you can see it does have that little bit of sweater knit thing going on here. But it's very, very lightweight. So you might actually compare these in weight to our Cheryl sweater if you've tried those before, our button-up sweater. These are very, very light, both materials just like those. And just like those, we do have the sweater knit material like the one I'm wearing, and then we have a lightweight hachi, which is similar to the Cheryl material as well, which is like this, nice and smooth. They're not see-through though, so you don't have to worry so much about that. But so this material is very similar to those. If you remember, this part, of course, is a little bit see-through, but that's okay. It's supposed to be. So they are 34, and I am currently wearing an extra large. Now, my size chart size does say that I am a large. I'm only wearing this extra large because I had an extra large on already from last year, and I wanted to try it and see how this material fit in comparison to the material that I was wearing. I was wearing the other material, and I wanted to just see the difference. So I threw this one on first. This one is very stretchy, and I do feel like this sweater knit material might run a little bit bigger than the other material, but I was in an extra large before, I'm in an extra large now, and I like it. But the size chart puts me at a large, so we're going to try a large, we're going to try a medium, we're going to try a small, and we're probably going to try a 2X as well. So we're going to try all of the things for you today. Now, again, my size chart says I'm a large, so let's do that one next, because this one's technically a size up for me, and I really like it. This sweater is on the shorter side. So I remember last year doing the extra large because I wanted to make sure I had length because I was scared of that. This one has more than enough. I do feel like it might be a little bit longer than my other one. I'm not really sure. I should have paid better attention, but let's try on a large, see how that works out. Medium, small, all of that good stuff. All right, so I am wearing a large now. That's going to be my size chart size. So the size chart puts a large at a 14-16. As you guys know, typically I would call myself a 12, but I'm still holding on to the cookies, guys. It's been a crazy month and I haven't done what I should have done. So I'm still holding on to the cookies, putting myself at a 14 rather than a 12. Previously I was a 12 and in 30 denim. I'm in 32 denim right now. I got a little bit of room in them, but that's a whole other video. And then we have, so I used to always be a go-to medium. Now I'm more a medium or large depending. So this one, like I said, size charts puts me at a large, and this one is a large, and I really like it. I find it's probably just like the perfect length, just right there at the hip, not too long, not too short. This is the other material. So what I am going to do in a large is I believe I have one in a large in the sweater knit material. So I am going to try that one on as well in this video so we can see if there is really much of a difference. Being now I'm in my true size, we can see this is the lightweight hachi material. So it's a little bit smoother. It's super soft. And then I'll try on that one and we'll see if there's a difference. But overall, this large, very nice. Okay, so still large, but in the other material. So you guys tell me if you think it looks like it fits the same or it's a little bit bigger. I do feel like it might feel like it's a little bit bigger. I feel like it's a little bit longer, not excessively longer but it is just a little bit longer. I think it's just this material has a lot more stretch. The other one has stretch as well. Show you here if I can grab it. The other one definitely has stretch as well, but this one, it's just like the nature of the material because it's a knit. I feel like that's why. So it gives a little bit more hug at this waistband here, allowing me to kind of blouse it a little bit, but it does feel like it runs a smidge bigger. So you might want to keep that in mind. You might be able to size down in this material. I have a medium, so I can try that as well. in this material. Maybe that's what we'll try next, but you could still definitely do your true size in this. Plus, I already was wearing that extra large, and I really liked that too when that one was a size up. So looks like we're gonna have lots of options with this one. So I'm gonna try on a medium and a small next, and then we'll try on a 2X just for funsies, just to, to see. And yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay, so you can tell my voice is still a little messed up, but I feel like it's better. This is a medium, and again, based on before December, medium was pretty much my go-to size. Sometimes I did larges, it just depended. Now, I like large and medium and still in a lot of our things. This is a medium, and I really like this too. So far, I have not had a problem with any of the sizes. This, again, it's a little bit shorter still, as long as I'm wearing jeans. It doesn't really matter to me, or maybe if I paired it with a skirt. It's a little bit more form-fitting, but again, I mean, it's got some stretch. It's not super form-fitting. It's not suction cup to my body or anything. We've got, look, a little bit of relaxedness going on here. And so that's a medium. That would put me, like, my old size around a 10, 12, and that, but even, so I love this because I can wear it now, and then if I do lose this cookie weight, I feel like it'll still be good. If I were to go with the large, which is my true size right now, and I lost the cookie weight, I feel like I would still like that large because I liked the extra large right now, which is a size up for me currently, if that makes sense. So really, really quickly, if you haven't noticed yet, the knit materials are all the solids, and then this other Hachi material is all the prints. So real quick, I'm going to try a small, and then I'm going to try a 2X just real fast, just for fun. And then we will be live tonight, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 Eastern. All right, guys, this one is a small and still super cute. Now, I'm wearing a black bra and a very light colored sweater. So those two things don't go together. Just don't wear a black bra with light colored things, okay? Like, be smarter than me. But this is a small and still totally doable. Now, you notice it's a solid, so it is that knit material. I wanted to do that because I did try on a small before the video, and it fit. It was a little form-fitting, and if I wasn't self-conscious about my cookie weight, then I probably would have been okay with it. So I just wanted to try on the small and see how that felt, since we did decide that these do feel like they're just a little bit, well, look at how, like, I pull it down and make it more see-through. That's not how it's supposed to be. If it's your actual size, this isn't going to be an issue. Also, again, don't wear a black bra. But this small is really not that bad. It was a little bit more form-fitting in the other material. If that's something you desire to see, join me on the live, ask, and I will absolutely put the other one on. There's one over here I'm obsessed with, and I really wanted it, so I had to try on the small to see if I could do it. But let's do a 2X real fast as well. And then if you have any questions, make sure you drop them below. Make sure that you let me know that you watched, and then make sure you get on the live tonight for Lizzy. And then to ask any other questions if you want to see different sizes and materials and all of that good stuff. I will tell you, I'm feeling very, very pretty in every single one of these sweaters. So this one is a 2X, and you guys, I love it too. This isn't bad at all. This is going to give me a little bit more length. It's a little bit more form-fitting. I feel like everyone, there was like, you could tell that I was wearing a different size, or I personally could feel like I was getting smaller or getting bigger, but they never felt or seemed to look too crazily different, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Do you get what I'm trying to say? I mean, obviously you can tell it's a little bit longer than obviously the small that I was just wearing, and there is a little bit more relaxedness through there, but none of them felt like I was wearing an oversized or I was wearing an undersized. You get what I like? If I were to put on, you've seen me, I put on a small Harper, an extra small Harper, and you could tell it's not your size, Katie. Do not wear that. Or sometimes I'll put on a 3X something, and Katie, that's not your size. It looks like a nightgown. Don't do that. But so far in all of these, I didn't feel like that was something that needed to be said. As in, like, oh, Katie, don't put on a 2X. That looks horrible. No, I love this. Or, oh, that's small. That is way too small for you, girl. Only thing, maybe eat a few less cookies, but a small's not too shabby. So we got lots of size options here, and they're all very, very pretty, and I feel very lovely. And I hope that you will join me tonight for our live with Lizzy.